Dean doing in Thailand?
Hey, I'm Dean, how are you, pal?
What's he doing, Jim? Hello, mate.
2 hours later.
Welcome to the Connection Cafe, the home of Tony and Jim.
Hello,
Hello, Dean. What are you doing in Thailand?
I'm come to see you.
What have you come to see us for?
I'm gonna find out what you've been doing with yourselves.
Oh,
Because where am I?
where are you? You're actually in the new home of Tony and Jim. Where is it, James?
So, in the last couple of months, we decided to get our own little bar. So, we've taken over a place called Connections Cafe at the top of Soy 94. Why did we take it over?
Why? So we can have our friends on for weekly or monthly get-togethers and meet people from the YouTube channel in real life.
So many people were saying, how do we get to meet you? Where do you drink? Where do you like to go? So instead of recommending just other bars, we decided to get our own little place.
Oh.
And anyone who's going to come out, they can come and visit us. We're still going to recommend other bars and restaurant places to go, but we thought it's good that we have a hub, we have a base, and people can come out here and come and meet us.
We'll come here most nights of the week. If we're both not here, one of us is usually here.
Having travelled so much, we know whenever you go to a new place, maybe you know nothing and you just need a few tips.
Yeah.
So come down here, we'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to come here, you don't have to come every night, but pop in, say hello, come and have a game of pool, have a few beers, and feel free to ask anything you want to know about why.
We can, if we don't know the answer to a question, we've got somebody who usually does,
Yeah.
about condos, visas, restaurants, bars, whatnot, places to go, things to do. So it's good for us and it's good for everybody else that come down and learn some stuff, And also meet new friends, meet people you haven't met before, which is good.
Yeah. You talked about something about visas. I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit. I was so impressed with Hua Hin. You got immigration on the doorstep.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Blue
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's so quick.
It's
So
wonderful.
quick,
isn't it?
when you
Yeah.
do your 90 days, say living in Bangkok for so long, everyone knows 90 days is a complete pain. Normally it's about a day in Bangkok.
90 days is a full day in Bangkok.
You go
isn't it?
to Chang
Chang
Watana and you spend 5 hours sitting there.
Wow.
Whereas in Hua Hin, you go down to the local shopping centre, Blue Port, 10, 15, 20
minutes tops and you're in and out. Yeah,
Eat
happy
stuff.
days.
Perfect.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
In Hua Hin, they're actually nice. They try to make it as easy as they can do for you. In Bangkok, it seems the opposite. Many places in Thailand, it seems to be a pain in the backside. Whereas here, they want to make it easy. They couldn't make it any easier than put it in a shopping centre.
It's certainly the easiest place I've been to get any legal work done, the visa place here for sure.
And even the banks, because the annoying thing is when it's like a weekend or something, the banks are normally shut. But of course here, they're not. They're open because they're in the shopping malls.
Malls, yeah,
So
yeah.
normally most banks are closed, but if you go to Market Village, go on the 3rd floor, and the banks will be open there.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I mean, you could go on forever about Hua Hin, couldn't you? Because it's like the restaurants are so good.
Yep, so good and still cheap. Everything has gone up in the last couple of years, but compared to being back home again, it's gone up.
Is it gone up or is it the exchange rate?
No, it's gone up. Food, everything's more dearer in
Everything's gone up.
Thailand.
Food, food in general is more expensive from the supermarkets and that.
So even basics like pork and chicken and vegetables, fruit, everything. Thai people will tell you it's gone up quite a lot. So it has gone up. It's a lot dearer than it used to be, but relatively. You go out, you can still get a good meal for 100 baht.
100 baht gets you a good bit of dinner, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I go down to whether it's Blue Port or Market Village. I can go down to the street food place,
Yeah.
like 60 baht,
Yeah, it's
50
up
baht.
for days now, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're good places. Normally people go there for lunch, and say under 100 baht you can choose almost any dish you want. And then, but even going out to restaurants in town, lots of new Thai restaurants are set up, and boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife could have a meal with some drinks, 500 baht.
What to see in Hua Hin?
What
Good
to s-
things?
What?
Main things apart from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from you. Obviously, you're the number one on the list, but then I have to work my way down, don't I?
What do you like to do, like?
Not me.
For
it's
people,
them.
yeah.
So most people are coming here to see the beach. Most people go on holiday in their mind, they think they're going to sit on the beach. The sad thing about Hua Hin is we don't have a sunset.
Yeah, I know.
The sunset's over that way, but be strong, you know, we can fight through this.
No, but you can still see the sunsets. If you go to Monkey Mountain and sit at the bottom of the thing, you can watch the sun go down.
So there are a few places in town to find out to see a sunset, but generally we don't get a sunset.
You don't get it on the water, but you can see it going down on the mountains at the bottom.
And just to explain, because at the back of Hua Hin you have hills or mountains, so the sun goes down over that way.
Sunset on my roof every single day, mate.
If you get up 6 o'clock, get down to the beach, we have a lovely sunrise in the morning. Some people complain about Hua Hin Beach being not as beautiful as places like Kato Beach in Phuket. Some people are spoiled. But Hua Hin Beach is decent, and then the further south you go, the beaches get nicer and nicer. So you can go down to Koh Tao or Dolphin Bay, Sam Loy Yacht, and they're more secluded, peaceful, find a nice restaurant, and sit on the beach. Some lovely beaches 30 minutes south of Hua Hin. So lots of places to explore.
Okay. So a couple of days ago I went to Chang,
Yep.
and like the first bit of the beach had steps, and it wasn't so nice, and I thought, oh, is this it? And then I went further down. Oh, lovely.
Lovely bit.
Beautiful.
And they're doing lots of work, and them steps have only been built in the last year. Them steps have just been reinforced. So they've done lots, that first part, they've done lots of work there. And then as you go around the bend, yeah, they've tidied it up, it's much nicer.
Yeah, we had a lovely meal on the beach.
Yeah, and very cheap, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, it's absolutely fantastic.
Well, Chang is known as where the Thais go. Or the rich Thais come to Hua Hin and the foreigners always come to Hua Hin. But traditionally the Thai people would go to Chang, and it always used to have a dirty beach. It was always dirty colour sand, brown sand, so it was never nice, but it's much nicer. So I definitely recommend people go, have a day or a weekend, go up to Chang. But we prefer Hua Hin.
Of course. Well, I do, but you've got to explore, because otherwise
It's good to get out and have a look around.
Yeah, you won't learn anything.
No, and even people coming on holiday, definitely recommend. Most people come here because they want to have a drink, they want to have a good time, but definitely spend a few days and travel, rather either up the coast or down the coast. Some lovely spots they can visit. If they're not sure where to go, they come and ask us. So one of the big things about having the bar here is that people who know nobody turn up, they have their questions, they don't know what they should do, they don't know where to go. Either come and join us, Tony and Jim Hua Hin on Facebook. We have nearly 2,000 members on there now. Or just come along to Connections Bar and feel free to ask anything. And as Tony said earlier, if we don't know the answer, we have lots of locals that drink in here now, and one of them will definitely know the answer or be able to find out the answer for you. So whether it's hotels, lots of people come and they've booked a hotel for a couple of days and now they're ready to change their hotel and they don't know where they should go to. We can give them advice for any budget as well, starting from 500 a night up to 5,000 a night.
It's a lot cheaper here compared to Phuket. It's just so expensive. It's ridiculously expensive.
Absolutely.
Condos, just nightmare.
Yeah, no,
And I'm fixed to 3 months to lower the price a little bit. So otherwise I would have been here probably a lot sooner.
Yeah.
there's so many deals to be had in Hua Hin. So I mean, so people that come out here, most people coming on a 2-week holiday will just book their hotel. But now we're getting more and more people coming out and saying I'm here for 4 months or 5 months and I want to try somewhere new.
Yeah.
And we can definitely recommend places that they can go and have a look at, whichever one they like.
You've got Airbnb as
Airbnb.
I've used that. That's pretty good.
At the moment, we don't have lots of information on if you want a big villa with a swimming pool. So if you want a 3 or 4 bedroom place, but Airbnb or maybe even Booking.com. But we will try and find out anything.
So we're in the Connections Cafe Stroke Bar.
Yeah.
What's happening? Give me an update. What's the story?
Well, the
As
story
they say.
so far, James, is so we usually have a meet up once a month, but there's more people coming, so we're going to kind of do it regular. And we want to try and do something a little bit different than just coming to the bar. So last week we had is it inaugural beach beach meet up. We met here, we had a few friends, went out to his favourite beach by Koh Tao, and then we came back and had a bit of a barbecue and a bit of a laugh on that, so that turned out alright. So we're probably going to do that again. So we're not getting people just sat in a bar board all night long, you know. And many other things we're thinking
On a
about.
Monday night we have a pool team. So if you want to come along Monday night, come and watch us play pool. But on a Thursday night we have a pool evening where we will play killer. Anyone can come along, anybody can win, any ability can come. And it's mainly to get people to meet each other, to come and relax, have a few drinks, have a game of pool. And again, that's a good time when they can ask us any questions they have. We're not going to be in the bar every night. We don't want to sit here and get drunk every night. So definitely Mondays and Thursdays you can find us here. And Tony has his little book club he's going to tell you about.
Yes, I've got a book club here. Look, if you look, pardon me, can't say, can I? I've got over 250 books here, and they're all brand new. Lots of sets like Games of Thrones, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do a special offer for everybody because I love reading. When I got here, I wanted to get a book, but every time I went to the bookshop, they wanted to give me 50% on a new book, which will cost me 150 baht every time. So I'm spending 600-700 baht a month on books. But what we're going to do with this book club is charge 100 baht per month, and you can read as many books as you want in that month. So it's a very good deal. If you read 10, you're getting them for 10 baht each. But you can only take one book at a time because a lot of these books are in sets.
I'm a slow reader.
Yeah, I don't read.
Well, a lot of people just sit and read all day long, don't they? You know, they come here on holiday, around the pool, on the beach and read all day.
So if you want to come and join our book club, come along and see us here. Tony says it's the best deal in town for a book club.
It is 100% the best deal. If you can find a better deal, I'll refund your money.
Whoa.
Guaranteed.
It's on camera.
But also, in the next few weeks, we're going to start doing food here. We're going to start with an English full breakfast. We've been around town. We like a few of them. We don't like a few of them. So we're going to start doing it our style. We're at the top of Soy 94, and there's many hotels here. So we know the tourists are going to come back soon. And there's nowhere really in walking distance to go and eat first thing in the morning. So we're just extending our garden. We're trying to make it look a little bit prettier. So you can come and sit in the garden, get one of Tony's books, and have some food and tell us what you think.
Great stuff.
Hopefully.
Anything else? Any other of this? I mean, you're only just. This is the beginning of your journey and the connections.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is YouTube has now taken us onto Facebook. Now Facebook has taken us on to having our own place, so we get to meet people. If you're on Facebook, they can send us any questions whenever they want, and we try to answer as quick as possible. But most people want to come and meet face to face. So this is, as you say, the beginning of the journey. We don't know where it will take us, and we're not too serious about it, but we hope it's helpful for people that are here and they're alone and they just need a helping hand and being pointed in the right direction.
So hopefully just come down and say us anytime you want, say hello. Even if you don't like us, it doesn't matter, you don't have to stay.
In terms of your Facebook, you were quite prompt in responding to my comment.
Oh, we don't hang about.
Well, try to.
And a lot of that came from the YouTube. We were kind of the opposite. YouTube, we answer the comments below. We normally look every few days. Whereas we know we're sort of always on Facebook.
Come in every day.
So as soon as we see a question on Facebook, that will get answers. Where some people used to send us a comment, but then we wouldn't answer it for a week just because we hadn't checked it, we hadn't seen it.
Well, the first bit just a lot more quicker. It's instant like in it, you know what I mean? So it's a lot easier to help people with the questions, you know. Somebody says, what's a good hotel? I'm coming next week, and we answer it on YouTube 2 weeks after they're here. So it's better on Facebook, you know, because it's more instant.
So if anyone is watching this and they want to come to our beach drinks, so this is what we started last week, and we'll probably do it twice a month, where we have our favourite little bar in Koh Tao. Do you know Koh Tao?
That's not the Monkey Mountain.
That's behind Monkey Mountain and another 10 minutes down the coast.
No, I don't.
But there's a lovely little bar we go to, sit there and relax. It's lovely scenery, it's on a lovely beach.
Oh.
So we take them down there, meet up here, we take them down in a tuk-tuk and spend 3-4 hours down there relaxing. Everybody who comes loves it. It's a beautiful place.
When's that?
Next Wednesday, I think.
Probably next Wednesday, but we're making a plan. We've got a birthday next week, but we're trying to do every second Wednesday. But if they're not sure, or if they join us on Facebook, we will keep it updated on Facebook.
Everything's updated daily on Facebook. Any information we know, flights, hotel, blah, 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 you know.
And also, even though we go to a bar at the beach, people are free to drink whatever they want. So if they're not big drinkers, they can have orange juice, water.
There's food down and all if you need to get it.
Oh, can have a latte. Some people like a latte.
You have a latte down there.
We'll have a right good latte.
Yes. So if you like your lattes or cocktails or wine or water, come down. Don't think it's just about drinking. It's more about getting to meet new people. And that's about us done.
Yeah, that's about it. Welcome to the Connection Cafe, the home of Tony and Jim.
We want to welcome Dean to Hua Hin. Dean's new here. What are you doing in Thailand?
I live here now.
He lives here now.
And how are you finding Hua Hin as a newbie?
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of challenges when you're buying a place. Oh, that's the question I wanted to ask you. So there's lots of challenges, but now they've all been sorted out. So now I can actually have a bit of a break now and actually go out and do stuff.
Okay, but now also you've become a bit of an expert because you've got that experience about what you've gone over the last few months.
So anybody needs to ask us a question about buying a house, we'll send them to you, yeah?
Yeah.
But I would recommend anyone coming for the first time, if they've not been to Thailand or Hua Hin before, definitely booking a hotel or booking a condo. And then I would always recommend to rent for 6 months, maybe even a year. Number one, to get sure that you like the place.
Yeah.
And then number two, to find out more information. The longer you live here, people know for cheap places that are being sold, you can have an idea of what you should be paying and what a good price is. Some people turn up and just buy straight away.
Because they think it's cheap, because it's cheap in comparison to their
Where
country.
they're coming from.
There's a reason it's cheap, don't there? Usually.
And also, if you're buying online, if you haven't seen the place, you don't even know which part of town you're in.
Yeah.
A lot of people come to us and say, should I live in town or outside town? And it's just on the individual.
Yeah. A lot of these places are 10 minutes to Blueport, but it's 25 really, or 30 minutes, you know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
say like, I mean, some of the properties I went to see, they said, oh, Soy 102. They take me up to the Blooming Mountains.
So many people don't realise when you come to Hua Hin, it's all based around the beach and the main road. But many people also live into the mountains, over the mountains, and they still claim to live in Hua Hin, but they're 25 minutes away.
Yeah, yes.
And for some people that works because they want to be by themselves, they want to be isolated. Other people want to go out and have a drink. They don't want to drive their mopeds, which you should never do, and they want to be in walking distance.
Yeah.
But until you come here
That's it.
and you sample both of them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't be sure.
Yeah. There's lots of different areas too though, so it's basically you maybe live in an area for a couple of months and move to another area and move to another area. Maybe spend 1 year finding out where you really want to live. And you can do all your research about the house, blah 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 and all that kind of stuff then.
And also in that time you get a chance to come along to places like this and just ask things about visa and how easy it is to do that and what they need to do. And there is so many questions for newbies that they've got in their head. When you're living here for a while, we don't think about these questions anymore because they're so easy for us. But they need somewhere to come along here, ask them whatever they want. Tony knows it all.
And
I know a little bit. No, I don't know as much as him, that is for sure.
you probably don't even need to buy a house because it don't work out.
It's cheap
But-
to rent, isn't it?
Yeah, but by the time you die,
yeah.
you haven't got your money back.
well,
So
you-
there's
and-
no
yes.
what's the
And
point?
who's getting the
Sometimes.
money when
And
you
really,
croak
you're not
it?
buying the house. You're not really buying it, are you? Because you're going to die, and you're going to move along. So
It's a
I
nice
would,
thought, like it. Let's buy this house like somewhere to
but
die.
even people who tell me that they've bought their house, I think, well, you're renting for 20 years. So I would definitely, but that's the choice for people to make.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, no, I'm with my partner now, and when I die, she's going to get it,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
I'm
a
happy
cool
for
thing
that.
to do then, yeah, you leave it to your missus, good luck to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. As long as it's after you're gone.
Yeah,
After you're gone, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Not the week after you bought it.
yeah. Not unless you like pushed into going a bit quicker, like, yeah.
And there's been stories, we know stories about that. People that have gone to Market Village, gone shopping to buy some milk, and they've walked out with a condo
Wow.
because their 25-year-old girlfriend they've had for 2 weeks told them it's a good idea. And again, that comes down to yourself, doesn't it? You have to. A lot of people come here and they are so happy because they've been so miserable back home. They come here, they're stupid. Don't be stupid.
Anyway, that's opinions, isn't it?
Yes,
But
that's my
you
opinion.
got to spend time here. I mean, you've got
Yeah.
to spend probably at least a year here.
Yeah, it's up to the individual.
And then
really
you've
to
got
make a
all
smart
the
choice.
information
Yeah,
that
Absolutely.
you need, you have, and you can make an informed choice.
And some people come along and say it's not for me. And absolutely, this shouldn't be for everybody. Maybe they say it's too quiet, and we point them in the direction of Pattaya, and they go there and go and have fun in Pattaya. And then they'll come back here 2 years later, half the man they were.
Skiing, yeah.
But definitely come out, try it. Things are looking a bit rough back in England, Australia, in America. It won't be the answer for all of you, but it will be the answer for many of you. Come out, try Hua Hin. If you're umming and ahhing, thinking about giving it a go, watch lots of our videos. We've shown around town quite a lot. Come out and have a visit. You will love it.
Okay. So just going to have a quick look around your bar. So thank you very much,
Thank you,
sir.
Dean.
Thank you
Enjoy
for your
it.
time.
Cheers,
Thank
pal.
you very much.
Thank you for coming over.
Good to
Yeah.
have you on board, mate.
Cheers. And
Good to have you on
I'll be a regular.
Okay.
A regular
We'll
walk.
You'll have to get a coffee
for you.
machine. Yeah, I think
We'll get a coffee machine.
you know if you get a coffee
We have
machine,
a coffee shop next
Coffee
door.
shop next door.
coffee machine, I'll move in.
Oh, that's why we ain't got one. Okay, take care.
cheers.
Come and see us. Remember to subscribe. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to him if you haven't. Tony and Jim in Hua Hin.
Dean, what are you doing in Thailand?
Okay, catch you again soon. Cheers.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Remember to subscribe. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to him if you haven't. Tony and Jim in Hua Hin.